There was once a small train station at the very edge of the world. It was not marked on any map, nor did any timetable list its departures. Most people passed it by without noticing. A single wooden platform, an old iron clock, and a sign that simply read, "To the stars." The platform was always quiet. Only the wind moved there, whispering across the rails, carrying the faint scent of pine and rain. At night, when the sky was clear, the stars seemed close enough to touch. They shimmered above the tracks, as if waiting. Few ever found this station, and those who did never arrived by accident. They came when the world grew too heavy, when their hearts longed for rest. And when they did, they found an old silver train waiting, its windows glowing softly like candlelight. On this particular evening, a traveler named Jonah stood on the platform. He carried no luggage, only a small journal and a pocket watch that no longer ticked. He wasn't sure how he had come to be there. One moment he had been walking under the cold city lights, and the next he was here, at the edge of the world, under a velvet sky full of stars. The train's door opened with a soft hiss. A conductor stepped out, tall, kind-eyed, wearing a navy coat that shimmered faintly, as though dusted with starlight. "Evening," the conductor said, tipping his hat. "Are you joining us tonight?" Jonah hesitated. "Where does it go?" The conductor smiled. "To the stars, of course. But don't worry, we'll be back before dawn." Jonah looked up at the endless sky, then back at the open door. Something about the soft hum of the train called to him, like a lullaby he'd forgotten. He nodded. "Then I suppose I'll go." "Good," said the conductor. "Find yourself a window seat. It's quite the view." Inside, the train was quiet and warm. The seats were deep blue velvet. The lamps glowed a golden amber, and the air smelled faintly of cedar and rain. There were other passengers too. A woman reading a letter, an old man holding a sleeping dog, a young girl staring dreamily. Jonah gasped softly. Outside the window, the stars were all around them now, not distant but close and glowing, like lanterns floating in the dark. The train moved smoothly through them, its silver frame reflecting constellations he had never seen before. It was as though they were sailing through a sea of light. For a long time, Jonah simply watched. Each star seemed to hum faintly, a tone so soft and deep that it felt more than heard. Together, their sounds wove a gentle music, a cosmic lullaby that filled the cabin with peace. The conductor passed quietly between the rows, pouring tea into delicate glass cups that never spilled, no matter how the train turned. When he reached Jonah, he smiled. "Chamomile and honey. Helps with remembering how to rest." Jonah accepted it gratefully. "What is this place?" he asked. "Is it real?" The conductor tilted his head. "As real as anything that brings you peace." The train goes where the soul needs to wander when the mind grows tired. Jonah stared into his cup. The tea shimmered faintly, reflecting tiny constellations. And when the journey ends, the conductor smiled again, eyes soft. Then you wake, lighter than before. He moved on down the aisle, humming softly, his steps making no sound. Outside, the stars began to move faster, swirling gently as if guiding the train. Nebulas bloomed like slow-motion fireworks, clouds of violet, gold, and deep blue. Jonah pressed his forehead to the window, watching as one star pulsed brighter than the rest. It felt familiar somehow, like a face glimpsed in a dream. A small voice beside him said, "That one's called the Heart Star." Jonah turned. The young girl from before was sitting nearby, her chin resting on the window ledge. She looked about 8 years old, her eyes wide with wonder. "My mom used to tell me," she continued, "that when people feel sad, the heart star shines a little brighter so they can find their way home." Jonah smiled faintly. "That's a lovely thought." The girl nodded solemnly. "It's true. The stars listen." Then the conductor appeared again. "We'll stop here for a moment," he said. "Stretch your thoughts a bit. Breathe." Jonah stepped down from the carriage. The platform was made of light, soft, cool beneath his feet. Around him stretched the silent beauty of space, calm, infinite, alive. He breathed deeply, and it felt like inhaling clarity itself. He looked down and saw the earth below, vast oceans, drifting clouds, and faint cities glowing in the dark. From up here, everything seemed small, perfectly balanced, and endlessly beautiful. All the worries, all the noise, seemed to fade into nothing. He whispered, "It's all so quiet." The conductor stood beside him, hands clasped behind his back. "The universe isn't silent," he said softly. "It's just that peace speaks in a language too gentle for most to hear." Jonah smiled faintly. "Maybe I'm finally starting to hear it." The conductor nodded. "Then your journey is going well." They stood together in stillness, the stars flickering gently around them. Then, with a slow exhale, Jonah climbed back aboard. The train began to move again, gliding deeper into the night. As they traveled on, Jonah began to notice something strange. The stars outside the window began to form shapes, faint outlines of faces, places, and memories. A house with an open window, a field where fireflies danced, the smile of someone long gone. Each appeared, glowed softly, and then faded away like mist. He realized the stars were showing him his own memories, not to remind him of what was lost, but to show him that nothing beautiful ever truly disappeared. It all remained somewhere, glowing quietly in the vastness. Tears filled his eyes, but they weren't sad tears. They were the kind that come when the heart finally lets go. The train began to descend. The stars thinned and the dark blue of the sky lightened to silver, then pale gold. The horizon brightened,
and the faint outline of mountains appeared below. Dawn was coming. The conductor's voice spoke softly over the gentle hum. "We'll be arriving soon." Jonah nodded, feeling the weight of sleep tugging at his.
And though he would tell no one about the journey, he carried the peace of it always, the memory of the rhythm of the rails, the hum of the universe, and the gentle truth that somewhere, out beyond the noise of the world, there was a train still traveling through the stars.